Crowd looks hyped tonight. Better come with us.
MP, you win the play of the month so much they should name it after you.
And as the Lakers entered the building, there was a fierce look in their eyes. That's the look of a team out to defend its home court. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. Things get clearer and clearer as we move through this season. And as we move into February, here is a look now at the top rookies around the NBA. So many great young stars. Well, you look at Richardson. He's got some work to do in order to get into that conversation, I think. But there are plenty of games left for him to make his mark.
And even though he hadn't necessarily set himself apart from the rest of that rookie class, you can see that his game does seem to be well suited for the NBA.
And he's got plenty of room to grow, Greg. We're only a few months into his NBA career. With his upside, he could develop into a terrific player down the road.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Wallace. And it's Holmgren in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Los Angeles, on the block, it's Vanderbilt and Davis. Herbert Jones is out there with Simmons. And it's Connect in at the 3. Shots good by Simmons. And with the trade deadline behind us, GA, that is a busy time for front offices.
Yeah, and for every trade that takes place, hundreds more are proposed. I don't envy the GM's long hours behind the scenes.
And let's go over to David Aldridge, who has something to say about MP. DA, take it away.
Well, all anyone can talk about is the matchup between the two potential MVPs. So I asked MP, how do you block out the noise? He told me you've got to block out the noise when you're facing someone like SGA. The guy is complete and he is relentless. If you're distracted, you lose. I think they're both looking forward to this challenge. Kevin?
As you say, you got to block out the noise. You're right, DA. A challenge for both of these great players. Now here's Jones. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. No good from Simmons. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. It's a 3-point game. Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
A three from Simmons. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Jones against Dort for the 3. And Davis pulls it down.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
A three from Simmons, nailed from three-point land. Simmons got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Los Angeles. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Holmgren with a screen on Jones. Here's Wallace. Rebound the Lakers. They are on a phenomenal run right now. 16 consecutive wins.
There's a lot of players who will say they don't take notice of a budding winning streak. But when it's double digits, everyone knows. Winning streaks are a lot harder than people think because every single team wants to be the one to take you down.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the made shot from Simmons. Shoots. The Thunder with another miss.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Outside, Jones. Back to Simmons. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Lakers making a change here. Reeves is checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Caruso's checked in. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Can they get it? And it's good on the way in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points so far.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Simmons. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. No good on the second free throw. Thunder trailing by 6. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams against Vanderbilt. The 19-foot shot, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Cowboy in that last game against the Heat was a man on a mission. He tallied 50 points, and he was dialed in, made most of the shots. Totals like that put him in rarefied company. A game for the ages. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. 6-point lead. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
They were hustling to get in front of every play they could, always getting a hand in the shooter's face.
Williams, and Williams with the stuff.
And it's encouraging to see Dort drop dimes like that, wanting to round out this part of his game.
Pass to connect, and connect, slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Williams. After the basket by the Lakers, Holmgren with a screen on Vanderbilt. Here's Williams, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket. Los Angeles leading by 4. Simmons inside. Gilgeous-Alexander covering.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's foul number 2 for him. Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wallace comes in for Dort. And Topic is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's Davis with the jam.
Throw it high and watch Davis fly. Wow.
Here's Topic. He's coming off a 13-point game against Boston.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
On the block, it's Vanderbilt and Davis. Austin Reeves out there with Simmons. And it's Roddy in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Another shot. Count that one. Roddy's got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
On the wing, Williams. To the paint. Here's Topic. The kick out to Williams. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
And the first one drops. Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Topic. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Lakers leading by 6. Simmons left side. And he converts the layup. Simmons got 17 now.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Reeves against Wallace. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Good on the shot. 19 points for Cowboy.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Pass to Caruso. Simmons against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 6. Reeves with the rebound.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
A 3 from Simmons. Simmons missing again.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Nobody near Williams. Trains the three-pointer. He's got 15.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Now here's Simmons. 19 points in the game. Reeves finds Simmons. Here's the 3. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's...
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Oh, my. Oh, now that hurts the defense there. Stylish move by SGA.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
Puts up a deep 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Player of the Month awards are in. Let's check them out. And, guys, who would be your choices for Player of the Month?
I'd probably go with myself, but everything I do, I'm doing it only because I know how to be like a champion, baby.
Oh, that's such a predictable answer. Such a predictable answer, Ernie, from Shaq.
Yeah, you have to admire how consistently humble he is. And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Thunder.
They're not showing enough fight defensively. Take some pride in getting some stops. This is when your leader has to step in and say something.
Yeah, tough to beat a team that's shooting double nickels from the field. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Thunder trailing by 6. Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Wallace. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Down low, it's stolen by Davis. Fast break, the Lakers. And it's connect. That time on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 11. Back to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Simmons. Tries again. And that one drops. Simmons got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Three-pointer. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, good for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
A nice shot by Simmons.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Dort passes to Williams. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. His 3-pointers off the mark. Lakers leading by 10. Here's Simmons. Drops in the layup for 2. And that's 31 points for Cowboy.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. A 3 from Simmons. Drills it from outside. Simmons got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Lakers.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Connect. Finished off the break. Connect's got 4 points this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Some changes for the Lakers. Lottie's checked in, and it's Austin Reeves in for Jones. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Wallace. Lakers leading by 18. They've got Simmons. He's out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Bassey in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Topic. Bassey pulls it in. Bassey's got rebound number 5 here tonight from outside the arc. The shot's good from Christie. Christie's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Rebound by Williams.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
From 10 feet out, and he hits the jump shot. Williams has got 19 points. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And Simmons slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Williams attacking. Comes up empty down low. Los Angeles leading by 23. Body the pass to Simmons. Makes it off the glass. Simmons got 43 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Williams for three. The three-pointer is right on target. He's got 22.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Here's Simmons. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Left side, Williams. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Williams has got 7 now in this quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And here's Simmons for 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Thunder. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Simmons. He can't get that one. Nice D from Williams. And the shot goes in. Williams has got 11 points here in just the second half.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And here's Simmons for 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Pass to Caruso. Here's Topic. Guarded by Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hartenstein with the screen on Simmons. Topic, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
And here's Simmons for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Simmons got 48.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. A different look for Oklahoma City. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Jalen Williams. Campbell comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Richardson in for Cason Wallace. Bagley against Lawson. Now here's Bagley. Defense is right there. Pass to Topic. Shot clock at 5. Inside. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Simmons inside. Yet another bucket.
And another 50-point outburst for him as he continues this incredible season.
Rally's marching towards history, Greg, as we know. He looks to catch the mark for third most 50-point games in a single season, which is absolutely amazing. Los Angeles leading by 23.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will push their record to 39 wins and a good effort tonight.
And they cap off the season series with one more win It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Cowboy.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
And another one.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Simmons against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Holmgren. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Simmons against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Simmons slams it in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
They grabbed their own miss. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Wallace with a screen on Christie. Pass to Williams. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.
Wins, pay the bills, baby.